Hello everyone, welcome back to We Flip Cars. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you're doing well.
And yes, you lucky people, it's another auction video. We're at Aston Barclay in Chelmsford and we are looking for a Range Rover. You're coming along with us, so let's go and see what we can find. Yes, this is a Range Rover, but is it what we're looking for? Looks a lovely piece, Liam, doesn't it? 2018 Range Rover diesel estate. It's a Vogue, it's the 3 litre TD V6, 38,000 miles, nice clean report. Diesel auto, 3 former keepers, full black pack, black wheels.
Mate, that is a real nice Range Rover,
That is a
isn't it?
weapon.
But, to be honest, it's probably out of our price range.
Yeah, not really what we're looking for. Be interesting to see what it makes though, because as we know, the Range Rovers have dropped in the market, so let's see.
Look at that. Black pack, black alloys, size of them alloy wheels. Mate, they look the bollocks, don't they? Nice side steps. It is the autobiography, I believe, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a lovely thing, especially with the miles, mate.
Look at that, that is lovely.
Gotta get that tow bar off though.
Definitely. But what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on it, see how much it goes for. We might put a bid in, but to be honest, we're looking for something a little bit cheaper, aren't we?
I found one, and smaller.
Here's a 2019 Range Rover Evoque going through in a minute.
Yeah,
I just
now
started it up.
nice. It's the right colour, mate. Let's see what it's saying. 14,000 miles, but there's a warning light on the dashboard. And guess why there's a warning light on the dashboard? It's a epoxy 2 litre Ingenium. Liam, I told you, never again.
No, never again, mate. We've definitely learnt our lesson there. But to be honest, it's only a tyre light, low tyre pressure. There's no engine light or anything on in there, but look at that, beautiful interior. I love the way they've done these doors on these new Evoques as well. The handles. We've got a missing bit of trim in there. I wonder what that's for. That's strange, isn't it? Not too sure. Later model.
Ingenium. No chance, no chance. Now, it's not what we've come to the auction to look for, but you know, if you've watched the channel before, that we love a Fiat 500. And how about that? I'm thinking of buying that for Liam for his new company car. A lilac pink Fiat 500. What do you reckon, Liam?
I think we should get that for your company car, mate.
Do you reckon?
I think it suits you more.
Yeah?
Let us know in the comments, people, who suits this car more.
Yeah.
I think Chris.
Chris or Liam, what do you think?
But
Might have a cheeky bid on that though.
it's got a bit of damage around here, and I think you're going to really struggle to match that colour. That's going to look awful, isn't it, painted?
Yeah.
On that rear quarter there, it's got a horrible little bit of,
Yeah,
bit
won't
of
look best
scraping.
with it. Shame. I quite fancied that. I mean, I like bright colours. I think they stand out well on the forecourt. And I
It
think
needs
they
too
look
much paint though, mate. Look, you've got the rear bumper, you've got all that quarter.
good. Yeah, that's
I just
a shame,
think
isn't
you're
it?
going to really struggle to match that paint.
All right, the search continues for Liam's company car.
Chris, we could have one each because there's a matching pair with the same damage. Quick.
Another pink Fiat 500. Oh, that
14
was a bit
plate.
worse though, mate.
It's a lot worse, isn't it? 83,000 miles, 1.2 lounge. But that damage is pretty extensive. Same colour.
Engine operation. Category S.
That'd do you then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. What a piece of shit. Discovery 4, what do you reckon?
Bit old, mate.
It's 2013, it's only done 64,000 miles, but vehicle operation and dashboard warning. I bet that's got more lights on it than a Christmas tree. Nah.
It's not a Range Rover either, is it? It's a Land Rover Discovery. Really, we're looking for either a older shape Land Rover, Range Rover Evoque, or an older shape Range Rover Sport.
Maybe a Range Rover Sport, yeah. Just keep looking.
Range Rover Discovery Sport, but it's another 2 litre Ingenium. We need to stay away from these, even though it's only done 43,000 miles and it's got a clear report. Them Ingeniums have scarred us for life, I think. It does look like a nice car though, black. Alloy wheels looking in decent condition. No dents, paintwork, anything like that needed by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look around the back. Let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. 18 plate, decent mileage, but 2 litre Ingenium, we've got to stay well away. Look at that though, nice and busy in the auction today. Loads of people buying some stock cars.
Struggling. We are struggling to find one, but the lads have just told us there's one up here in this top compound.
Yeah.
So
That looks alright, 16 plate. That's almost exactly what we're after. Probably
that
a little
looks
bit
nice.
Newer, probably a little bit newer than what we're after. I was thinking more like 13, 14. I wonder what the mileage is, mate. Should we have a look?
Looks nice.
50,000 miles, too low. I want something high mileage. But, guess what it is?
It's not a 2 litre Ingenium.
Of course it is.
Oh my
They're
God.
everywhere, aren't they?
Right.
Is there anything else? Here, Range Rover Sport. That looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, old shape Range Rover Sport. New shape Range Rover Sport.
That is just about new shape. I think that looks like a 66 maybe.
Does that fit the bill?
Might do. I want something with fairly high mileage that's got good service history. Now this is done number 108. It's the 3 litre V6 Range Rover Sport. 2 former keepers, auto. That looks about right to me, mate.
Yeah, but I don't like the look of that. Engine operation.
I didn't even see that.
We're going to have to scan the code on that and see what the crack is with that.
Hold up, look, let's have a look.
I like the colour. You don't see many of these in grey, do you?
So we've got engine starts. Oh, it's battery pack. Needs a battery.
Flat battery.
Man Island Fuel in Finance. So this has obviously been repossessed. It's
Yeah.
a repo car,
Repo, someone couldn't afford the payments. But these are getting good value now. These are getting price range cars, these Range Rover Sports.
Should I do a quick retail check on it?
Yeah, do a retail check. I mean, you can buy these for as low as 10 grand with a bundle of miles on. I've seen them as low as 10 grand. I'd imagine that'd be 15 to 16 grandish retail.
Let's find out quick. I just got.
Let's see if I'm good at my job.
So let's enter the reg on our dealer portal. We got CE66 VWD. 108,000 miles. Have a guess, mate. Go on.
I said
Retail?
15 or 16 grand.
16.6.
I could do this as a job, couldn't I?
State of that bumper.
Ooh, lovely. Paul, if you're watching, what could you do with that, mate?
I reckon a bit of heat. Pop that.
Yeah,
out.
that is one of the ones that would pop out in a bit of heat, innit? I've seen it on the
Even
YouTube
the
videos.
parking sensor's still intact.
Yeah.
But I've just seen another Evoque.
Yes. And it's another black one. These do look nice in black, don't they?
They do.
What have we got, Liam?
What we got? Please don't be
17 plate. It's going to be...
Too much money, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's another Ingenium.
Of course it is. It's a 17.
Lights on the dash.
Another pile of shit 2 litre Ingenium.
Sake.
Bit of an epic fail today at Aston Barclay car auction. Plenty of cars here, but not what we're looking for. Not the Range Rover, what we're looking for. Jumped in the car to warm up. And Liam, we think we might have saved the day. Dealer auction strikes again.
Well, we've got, it's very high mileage though. It's in Colchester, so it's just up the road and it's ending in about an hour. It's a red Range Rover Evoque, 13 plate, done 140,000 miles. Now, it is high mileage, but it's got service history, one previous owner from new, and it looks absolutely mint. What do we do? Do we stick around? Do we go and have a look at it?
Let's grab a coffee, mate, and let's wait and see if we can get bidding on it and see if we can get it bought.
Latte. Good old latte.
Park by B1 on your left.
Of course we can, no problem. Now this is a stroke of luck. It's just round the corner and it's finishing in just a minute. This is perfect for what we're looking for. We'll tell you why when we get there if we win it. But let's have a scroll through the photos. Alloy wheels look decent. Nice colour. Metallic red. All looks in good condition. Look at that. That's going to be perfect. Black leather interior. Looks pretty good. 13 plate, done 140,000 miles. We've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. One key, part service history, one previous owner. It looks good. Really excited. We're going to put a bid in on this, but let's scroll down. Look at that condition report. Hardly a single scuff around the whole car. 2 advisories on the most recent MOT. We'll have a look at that. Let's scroll down and see. Retail rating of 49 out of 100, £6,245 retail rating. Sounds quite strong for me with 145,000 miles. But look at that, Colchester. About 5 minutes up the road. We have won it. Have a look at this. Contact seller, £3,500. What a bargain. Now I think it's time for us to hit the road. We're all fueled up, we've had our coffee, we've had our bite to eat. We've just won a Range Rover Evoque for 3.5 grand. Now there's a reason that we wanted a cheap Range Rover. We'll tell you when we get there. So let's hit the road, only 5 minutes away. let's see what we've got. We are here at Hyundai in Colchester. Have a look, lovely premises. We're here to look at our £3,500 Range Rover Evoque. Would you believe you could buy a Range Rover for that cheap? Well, we have. I'm really excited to go look at it. Not sure if it's going to be on site or not. It's a pretty small premises. Okay. Yo, mate, just come to collect a car from dealer auction.
Dealer auction?
Yes.
Okay, which one is it?
Unfortunately, the Evoque isn't on site, so we've got to wait about half an hour for them to go and grab it. But look what we've got next door, people. Lotus Essex. They have got some lovely cars here. I'm not going to pretend I know anything about Lotuses. I do not. But one thing I do know, some of these cars look absolutely beautiful. Look at these. Wouldn't it be nice to sell these sort of cars? I'd imagine a lot of these electric nowadays. I just popped in the showroom and there's charging points in there, so probably a lot of these are electric. But look at those SUVs. That looks like a Urus, doesn't it? You wouldn't think of Lotus when you're thinking about supercar brands, but these are some sexy, sexy cars. And that is the one for me, people. That's what I would buy. That's a Lotus Electra. Electra, apparently it means coming to life in Hungarian. Don't ask me why they named it that, but what a beauty. That is £97,000, that car. What a lovely looking SUV. Looks like a bit of a Urus, doesn't it? What a lovely car. 29-inch wheels on this bad boy. Look at those. And what about the interior? Those seats look beautiful, don't they? Look at that suede bit in the middle there. Now, I don't know if someone's left their iPad or their laptop on the dashboard, but that is cool. Very, very nice. I want one. I better get saving. I'm a bit far away. But if I was to buy a Lotus, that is definitely the one that I would go for. Now, if I did have to drive a pink car, I would definitely drive this. This is some top G shit. You got to be a gangster to rock this pink Lotus.
Mate, I prefer it from that pink Fiat 500 we was considering. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely, this is the one for me. Look at the trim, mate. Look at the little gold trim and that in it.
Company car, this would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Look at that. It's got an iPad in there. Mate, size of them alloy wheels.
29s, I think.
29-inch alloy wheels.
29-inch alloy wheels. This is some big pimping shit. And there it is, 2013 Range Rover Evoque. It's the 2.2. You've got to have the 2.2 engine in these. I have actually got one of these as my family car, which my missus uses daily. And Liam is joining the club because he is buying this for his girlfriend. Don't worry, we're not mad. We're not going to retail a car of this value with this high mileage. But Liam, your missus owns a dog walking company, so she does ruin her cars full of dog's hairs. Perfect for her.
Mate, this is absolutely perfect. Really cheap, really reliable. It's got bundles of service history, so we're going to have a look around it. But before we do, let's head over to vehiclescore.co.uk. We'll do a quick vehicle check on this AV13 HMD, just to make sure the mileage is all good. It's high mileage, so you've got to check. So it's got 570 out of 999. Let's go down to the good bits and the bad bits. So it's scored pretty poorly. Average yearly mileage is good, but over 10 comments on the recent MOT, 2 foul comments on recent MOT. That's obviously the failure before it's passed. Vehicle's over 10 years old and above 100,000 miles. So if you read that, you'd be a bit put off. But looking around it briefly, I don't think there's a reason to be put off this car. But obviously the main thing with the history checks is a full history report to make sure this isn't categorised, no previous, it's not been stolen at all, no mileage discrepancies. And you can get that check at a discounted price of £9.95 with an extra discount of 20% using our discount code WeFlipCars20. Really important to do your checks, but now let's get into the good bit, shall we, Chris?
Yeah, let's have a look at it.
What
a cheap car. £3,500 for a Range Rover Evoque. I can't believe it, mate.
I can't believe it either. Alloy wheels are all in decent condition. Bodywork's all good.
Needs a damn good clean, but we're not worried about that. That's probably the cleanest it's ever going to look once you give it to your girlfriend. It is the cleanest it's ever going to look. It's got a tiny little dent on this driver's side door. Nothing I'm going to worry about because I can imagine it's going to get a few more battle scars along the way. Yeah. But it's the SD4, it's top spec, automatic, pano roof, heated seats, full leather. Mate, she is going to be over the moon when I drop this off. Yeah. What do you reckon? Let's have a look through. Let's start it up first, just to make sure. 140? Well, it said 140,000, but
It's got 137,000 on there.
Well, that's the result. Shaved a bit of miles off it.
And let's have a look at this service history, because its most recent service this year, £925. We've got a full service, some tyres changed, rear brake discs and pads.
So that was probably bits that failed on the MOT, maybe?
Yeah, you would have thought so, mate. £335 the year before, that's on a service. Another service there. £430 from a Land Rover service. Another £781 Land Rover service. £614 Land Rover service. Mate, this has been very well looked after.
Yeah, I weren't expecting all this for a £3.5 car, that's for sure.
Definitely not. All Land Rover bits.
Yeah, looks good. Right, let's have a proper look round it, shall we?
Let's have a look round it, mate. Make sure the bodywork's all in good condition. This side looks all right. The rear bumper looks all good. Alloy wheels look decent. Tyres look all good. Let's have a look in the boot and see. We've got the spare wheel in there as well.
Don't look that bad inside, does it?
Nah.
I mean, a light hoover if you wanted to bother.
But we're not going to bother, are we? She don't need to have it hoovered. She's going to get filthy. Mate, it looks absolutely mint. I love it.
That's probably a colour she'd choose.
Yeah, red metallic. She might want to paint the alloy wheels black at some point, knowing her.
I don't think you'll need to, mate.
I don't think we need to either.
I think on some colours of these, black does look good on the wheels, but I think the silver suits this.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Pano roof. Look at that. £3.5 grand. What can you get for £3.5 grand nowadays?
Yeah, cheap car. Plus a bit of fees, but what were the fees on this? Couple of £100?
£150, I think.
£150.
So, £150. We've obviously got the collection costs, fuel, getting over the Dartford Bridge. But it's a day out. We've been to the auction. We thought we'd find one there. We've ended up finding this one here.
What a result.
Mate, it's been a perfect day, hasn't it? We couldn't have planned it any better. Pirelli tyres on it.
Yeah, all the tyres look good, don't they?
Yeah.
Plenty of tread on all of them.
Recently replaced. Obviously for that MOT, it failed an MOT and then they've done a load of work on it to get it up to scratch.
Yeah. Put it on the comments,
buzzing.
people. Can you believe that you can own that car for just over £3.5 grand?
£3.5 grand. I know it's up on the miles, but with the service history, one previous owner from new, yeah, it's well worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it was going to be sold, the retail value is £6.5 grand.
Yeah.
We're not going to retail it because the mileage is too high and we'd rather keep it, and yeah, it's not up to our criteria for retail, so we'll keep it. My missus will have it, she can use it for work. Happy days.
Yeah. Should we see if it makes it back?
Well, let's hope so, shall we?
And look at that, a Ferrari main dealer just down the road from the Lotus main dealer. There's obviously plenty of money in this area of Essex. I would pop in for a look, but I think I'm all super card out today. Enough dreaming for me. But look at that little Evoque. What a bargain, eh? I wouldn't anticipate any problems with that. I bet that drives like a dream. There's no smoke coming out of it. Looks like it's holding the road well. And that mileage, that wouldn't put me off at all. Our own family car, we've got an Evoque. It's done 125,000 miles. All we've ever done is annual servicing. If you look after these 2.2 engines, they will look after you. Over the bridge and back into Kent. It has been nice having a day out, but we need to get back and do some work. We had to get this done. We needed to find Liam's girlfriend her new work car, and I just hope she's pleased with it. I'm sure she will be.
Back with another car. Let's review this one. It is #lovely. What do we think? I am over the moon. To be honest, I thought this video was going to be an epic fail, but it's turned out to be a peach. We've managed to buy a Range Rover Evoque for £3.5 grand. What about that? To be honest, when I did win it, I thought we was going to have a load of dramas. I thought it'd be good fun, good bit of entertainment. But to be honest, I then thought, let's wait until we get a fair distance into the journey home before I switch the camera on, just in case something drastic goes wrong. And it hasn't. This car hasn't skipped a beat. I put my foot down now on the way up a hill, and it's got so much power behind it. 137,000 miles. But you can tell that it's been well maintained. It's fairly clean inside. The service history does it loads of justice. And you can just tell the condition of the engine. There's no problems there. The gearbox is faultless, shift through the gears as it should. We've got the cruise control, we've got the climate control, heated seats is keeping me nice, toasty and warm. What else do you need really for 3.5 grand? Panoramic sunroof, full leather interior. You can't go wrong. My missus is going to be over the moon. This is a nice early Christmas present for her. We've got a little bit of a distance to get home. We've been driving for about an hour and a half, probably about another 15-20 minutes left. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Hope we get home. But to sum up the review, let's score it out of 10, shall we? In terms of value, in terms of condition, in terms of spec, I'm going to give this car a solid 8.5 out of 10. What do we think? Do we agree?
Right people, if you've made it this far, you're at the end of another video. Congratulations. If you're a loyal subscriber of the channel, we appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, go back and check some of our previous videos. We run a dealership down here in Kent across 2 separate sites, and we document the full process of buying and selling and everything in between.
Thank you for watching this video, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified when we release our next video. See you soon.